What's going on, people? Welcome, and finally, Arsenal fans, we can celebrate a victory with a game of football in the Premier League. Oh, mate, it's been a long time coming, man. 4-0. I didn't see it coming in the first half, man. I sat there at half time. I thought this is the same old rubbish we've been watching, but we needed that, boys. You know, other teams might be watching thinking, oh, it's just a win against Newcastle, but if you're an Arsenal fan, you understand how important that was. And not only that we won, you know, some of the people who scored today really needed a goal, man. Mesut Ozil, first goal this season in the Premier League. Pepe needed a goal as well, you know, he's been getting criticised. Lacazette, the drought is over. No lack of threat jokes, you know, back to Lacazette, the gunman. I'm hoping. I want to see goals from Lacazette. Aubameyang in the first half, I was moaning, why is he playing left wing? But he got his goal. What a brilliant goal by Aubameyang. And Saka at left back, man. This kid, every time I watch him, impresses me over and over again. 18 years of age, playing out of position. What an outstanding talent. We need to get Saka on a new contract. 18 months left on his deal. Big up everyone in the live chat. Big up everyone watching after. You know what? I'm really proud of Arsenal today. Honestly, I'm proud of the team. Ceballos, superb in that second half. Bossed it. I haven't seen a midfielder in our team dictate a game like that for a long time. You know, Ceballos, he hasn't played for a while. We've been questioning, you know, why is he on the bench all the time? Great performance from Ceballos. Ozil. Anyone who watches my videos knows I give Ozil a hard time. It's not because I don't rate him. It's because I do rate him. And it frustrates me when I see him play like that. But Ozil was quality today. Michael Thomas says, Curtis, it's only Newcastle, but you can't look at it like that. You can only beat what's in front of you. Newcastle, I think, have been unbeaten in their last few games. You know, they've beaten Chelsea. They've beat a few big teams, you know, and we're not in good form. So this was a game we could have drawn today or even lost. You never know. Important result, man, and that's it. It's something to build on. Me personally, yeah, you can say it's only Newcastle, but I'm proud of that performance today. Hacks27 says, like a blood clot, Zet. Yeah, man, big up troops as well, man. Let's have a look. Everso Garza, brilliant performance. Saka looks like a natural modern left back for me. You can't drop him at the moment. I would keep playing him at left back. I ain't dropping him. AB says, good win. Come on, Arsenal. I was mad first half. Second half, I enjoyed the willingness to go forward. Why can't we do that from the start? And I agree, mate, because first half we were terrible. Second half, we found our rhythm, moved the ball quicker. You know, we needed that first goal. What a brilliant header from Aubameyang, man. Goal said, that's fabulastic. Yeah, it was decent, man. TK1690 says, proud. Proud, man, I'm telling you. This has been a tough season for Arsenal fans, man. You know this. Shadow says, London is red. Always, man, always. Keegan J said, happy for Lacazette. Oh, you saw the relief in him when he scored, man. Omar says, finally, Ozil and Lacazette scored. Yo, it was needed. Happy for Lacazette. So happy to see Lacazette score, says Willow Mofile. Zachary Zidane says, hi, Curtis, lovely game. Lovely second half, that's for sure. Saka, quality player, says Michael Thomas. Nikos Dimitru says, Pepe presence. Pepe first half was really frustrating me, you know, didn't run at Danny Rose enough, was too predictable, but he got his goal and he improved. He needs to just work on, you know, get higher up the pitch, be a bit quicker on the ball, but certainly something to work with. Poes Motum said, Bellerin and Xhaka still need to go. I thought Xhaka was a bit sloppy today. Bellerin had a tough time today, man. I mean, don't get me wrong, that Saint Maximum, he's rapid, man. Like, along with Adama Traore, he could be the quickest player in the league. He is rapid. He was like Usain Bolt, but he was ripping Bellerin apart today, man. Good job he ain't got that much end product. Pacific said, the time for Pepe has just reached. I mean, he's got to start doing it now. I want to see goals from Pepe on a regular basis. DJ Viper G says, big up Curtis. Respect, man. I appreciate that. Jermaine Martin says, Guyanese here, we get in there, fam. Yo, I'm telling you, man, big up all the Guyanese fans as well, Georgetown. LEM says, Curtis, why are you not at the game? I got delayed in traffic getting back to my house today. And because the weather over here in England, you know, this Storm Dennis or whatever, and there was loads of traffic on the road. By the time I got home to get the ticket, I was going to be late. I probably wouldn't have got there till close to half time. So I decided to just stay in and watch it on the TV. At half time, I'm thinking, oh, made a good decision. By the end of the second half, I'm thinking, oh, I should have gone, man, even watched the second half. But brilliant. Someone says here, oh, sorry. Le Copper said, Pepe did well, in my opinion. I still think he can do better, but he got his goal. Great assist for Aubameyang. Brilliant header from Aubameyang. Alex Turner says, big up Curtis, good win at last. Oh, we needed it, man. Scars Music said, oh, Arsenal, we love you, Arsenal, we do. Harasawan said 2:45 here in Malaysia. I mean, that's commitment, bro. Respect for staying up. PNMN said, Bellerin ain't technical enough. Been saying this from the start. Does tend to struggle when it gets to, you know, like he's crossing and things like that. King Chaos says, finally a clean sheet. Good defensive performance. You know, I've been very critical of Mustafi. I'm still not sure long term that I would keep him. He won so many headers against Joe Linton today, and he's a big guy. And David Luiz, I thought, was excellent. You see that block on Kieran Clark, you know, that could have been 2-1. David Luiz gets a lot of criticism, but I think he's been consistent over the past month or so. Yannick says, opinion on the game. Game of two halves. First half, we were too slow on the ball. Didn't create enough. Second half, we were very good. Moved the ball quick. And I'm very happy, man. Andre Nichols said, loving the clean sheet. You got to keep them sheets clean, man. I'm telling you. Pirate King, big up Pirate King for the super chat. He says, we have to kick on. No more draw FC, hopefully. Yeah, man. We've got to start winning now. Don 1 said, yes, big up Curtis. Appreciate that, Don 1. Unknown Driller said, let's be positive. We won today, but I expect them to let us down against Everton next week. I'm trying to be positive, bro. I understand, you know, and it's Arsenal, and you never know with Arsenal if they're going to, you know, be consistent or not. But let's try and be positive, man. A lot of people scored today who needed a goal. And I think we've got something to build on here. You know, next two games in the Premier League, Everton and West Ham at home. Winnable games, in my opinion. Big up Al. Al, sorry, with the super chat. He said, front four should be oozing with confidence now. I agree. You know, Aubameyang, Ozil, Lacazette, and Pepe all scored today. Just the people we needed. Josh said, Ceballos and Ozil works. And it's that link up, you know, because I remember when Ozil used to do a lot of his best work was when Cazorla was in midfield. He'd get the ball, give it to Ozil quick, and then he'd make things happen. And, you know, can Ceballos be that guy? I thought Ceballos was superb today. I really did. Don 1 said we need to be positive. Agreed. Big up my bro Broads TV. He said Arsenal are too inconsistent. Curtis is just being real with us 100. Big up Broads TV. Everyone in the chat, check out his YouTube channel. That's my strike partner in AFTV FC. That's my bro right there. Alex Turner said, Curtis, why you think we always start so slow? It's interesting, man. Like, we're just so sloppy, and against better teams, they're going to punish us, man. We can't always play like that. And that's what was, you know, winding me up a little bit. Shadow said they are both technically gifted. That's it. And they seem to be on the same wavelength, you know, Ozil and Ceballos. Ceballos, when you watch him, nearly every time he gets the ball, he's looking for the forward pass. He's very progressive on the ball compared to like Xhaka, who's very sidewards and slow. Ceballos wants to make things happen, and I'm a fan of Ceballos. I really do like him. I want to see him get a run of games. Broads TV said, big up yourself, my bro. As I say, everyone check out Broads TV. Great upcoming YouTube channel talking about football and live topics. Knows what he's talking about, man. I want to see his channel grow. Post Mortem says, Kroenke out. Arsenal will still disappoint. I hear you, man, but let's just see where we're at for now until the end of the season. Anand said, big up Curtis. Ceballos and Ozil played well together. That's the key for our midfield. Post Mortem said, Ceballos needs to stay. If he can play like that, particularly against better opposition, then we're going to have to try and sign him, because that is quality. Ryan Arsenal said, Curtis, how are you, mate? I'm happy, man. That's what we needed. 4-0 win. You know, I didn't see that coming, to be honest. I said 3-1 in my prediction. So 4-0, yeah, we went beyond that. At half-time, I wasn't sure, that we were going to get that kind of result because we looked a little bit sloppy in the first half. But, we look like a team. I feel like I'm watching a team at the moment. And that's one thing I will give Arteta credit for. Big up Highbury in the super chat. He said, Ceballos passing early and quick made the difference. Absolutely spot on. The best teams, the best players, they move the ball quickly. It's not touch, have a look, where's the pass, give it, and allowing teams to get in shape. You got to get the ball, bang, move it, move it. He played a great ball in the second half where he just floated it in behind their left back into Bellerin and he crossed it. Ceballos, excellent today, but he needs to keep up that level of performance. Don One says, slap Newcastle. I don't even think we played that great. I thought second half we played well. I'll be honest with you. I thought we moved the ball very well second half. I think we could have scored a couple more. But I agree, first half, not great. But we got there. Pepe, 2 assists and 1 goal, says DJ Viper. Pepe needs to get more goals and assists. That's what we signed him for. Global Faction says Saka's a diamond. 18 months left on his deal. Please tie him down to a new contract. And Post Mortem actually says we need to tie down Saka ASAP. Taib Hussein said at least Lacazette scored. I really think he needed that goal. Beats Box Dre Beats said, what do you think of Bellerin's performance? I don't want to go in too harsh on him, but he got torn apart today, man. St. Maximum gave him a real tough game. He was moving like Usain Bolt today, brother. He ran him ragged. Bellerin was on the back foot. I don't think he got tight enough to him. He allowed him to run at him, and, that boy can run. St. Maximum is quick. JB said, Curtis, with Man City out of the Champions League, they finish top 4 next season. Does 15 go to the Champions League then? Well, that's what they're arguing at the moment. But, we're 5 points behind Sheffield United. Are they in 4th actually now, or have Tottenham gone above them in the league? Let's have a look at the table. I actually haven't seen the table. So Tottenham are in 5th. Sheffield United in 6th. So we're 6 points behind Tottenham. 6 points off 4th, man. It's not impossible if we can get a run together. Everton at home next in the league. West Ham the week after. Temi Mayer said Mustafi was immense. He turned into his prime self. Today was excellent. I don't want to get carried away with my praise for Mustafi because he does this all the time. He has a few good games. You go, yo, Mustafi's playing well, man. And then he drops a clanger. I'll judge him more when we play against better opposition. But today, definitely. Let's have a look. JB, if we get to the Champions League this year, it will be the turnaround of all time, honestly. And I honestly think if we get in the Champions League, we can really rebuild. I think, the club will give money to Arteta. I think players like Aubameyang will probably stay. This could be the difference between the next 5 years being successful or not. Max Carroll said, hi Curtis, what's up? Who was your man of the match today? Great performance. Hopefully we continue this great run of form. I would give it to Saka today. I think Ceballos and Ozil as well, Mustafi as well. They were all brilliant for me. But I think Saka, he really changed the game for us because their right back, is it Lazaro? I actually thought he looked quite good in the first half. And the little nutmeg what Saka gave him, man, oh my God, 18 years of age. He just destroyed that guy's confidence. In fact, he got taken off. You don't often see defenders get dragged off unless it's an injury. Saka was outstanding. Some of the runs he went on today, driving forward, man, I'm telling you. And I honestly believe if Saka is coached properly, he can become our full-time left back. And honestly, I don't say that without putting a lot of thought into it. Tierney at 25 million. This guy is an absolute beast, honestly. Abdi says, love your content, bro. Big up. Appreciate that, man. Omar says, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Totally agree, Omar. And I'm not jumping on here saying we're back. We're going to get top 4. We're going to win the Europa League. I'm not getting ahead of ourselves. I'm purely going off today. That was an important victory, a big performance. The first half was still a little worrying because if you play like that against better opposition, they'll punish you and then you won't get the opportunity. But the second half was superb in my opinion. I have to say, and I don't want to be overly negative today, I thought Eddie Nketiah today was really poor. He looked out of his depth. I mean, I don't know what you guys think. Some people rate Nketiah. I haven't seen anything to suggest he's going to make it at Arsenal. I'm just being honest. Hopefully he can turn it around. I just don't know if he's got the quality to make it at this level. I was disappointed that Lacazette only got 6 minutes and Martinelli didn't come on. I think he tried to give Eddie the chance to get the goal. Just wasn't happening for him. He gave everything. He should have shot earlier on. He had a chance on his right foot. Tried to cut back on his left. Eddie, for me, at the moment, doesn't look good enough. But I respect him giving him an opportunity. But, we haven't got time for that kind of experimenting. Let's do the player ratings. I'll go for each player slowly. Everyone in the live chat, let me know, each player, what you would give them as well. Everyone watching after, you let me know in the comments as well. Before we get into that, if you haven't subscribed, keep subscribing to the channel, man. On the road to 10K. Big up everyone for your great support. So we'll start with Leno in goal. Clean sheet. Distribution was still a little shaky in the first half. But overall, he was steady. I don't think he was outstanding. I'd probably give Leno a 6. I don't think I would give him a lower rating than that. He kept a clean sheet, so I'll give him a 6. At right back, Hector Bellerin. I don't want to go in hard on people's performances, but Bellerin, I thought he had a bad game, honestly. I thought he had a difficult game defensively. I thought St. Maximum looked like he was enjoying himself, and to me, if the winger looks like he's enjoying himself, then the fullback can't be having a good game. I'm giving Bellerin a 4. I don't want to sound too harsh. Some of you guys are giving Bellerin better ratings, but I thought he got, I don't think he did enough to keep St. Maximum quiet. I thought he was poor. Let's go to centre-backs. David Luiz, I give him a 7. I thought he was solid today, man. That block he did on Kieran Clark, that could have been 2-1. I think Luiz has been consistent for quite a few games now. I think he deserves some credit. The Arsenal fans are quick to criticise David Luiz, but I thought he was very good today. I give him a 7. His partner next to him, Mustafi, I've been very critical of this guy for good reason. But I would give Mustafi an 8 today. I thought he was excellent. The amount of headers he won over Joe Linton, who's a big guy up front as well. Credit where credit's due, man. Mustafi was brilliant today, honestly. I'm not getting carried away. I don't think he's the long-term solution, but I give him an 8 there today. Saka at left-back. For me, man of the match, I thought he was superb today. I give him a 9. A 10, I think if he'd have scored, I'd have given him a 10. But I give him a 9. Do you agree with me that Saka was man of the match? Let me know if you would make Saka man of the match as well. I thought he was absolutely superb today. His energy right up until the end of the game as well. Absolutely superb performance. 18 years of age. Apparently, Saka's only got 18 months left on his deal. Please, Raul, you guys, sort this out. Give him a new contract now. Apparently, he's on $3,000 a week. Get him in the office. Give him a new deal. 5-year contract. He could make it left back for me, honestly. Superb performance. Let's get into the midfield. Granit Xhaka. A little bit sloppy on the ball. He got booked as well. I mean, he wasn't terrible, but I don't know. I'm a little bit confused by the Granit Xhaka performance. He kept things ticking over. But I didn't think he was great. I'll give him a 6. I'm going to try and be positive. I'll give Xhaka a 6 today. Yeah, I'll give him a 6. Yeah, I'll give him that. I'm trying to be positive. I know he got booked, but yeah, we won the game. I don't think he did anything spectacular, though. His midfield partner, Dani Ceballos, superb for me today. Kept it ticking, checks the shoulders. I give Ceballos, Ceballos, what do I give him? Because he was a little bit quiet first half, I give Ceballos an 8. I thought he was brilliant. I really did. He came off. You could tell by the round of applause he got when he came off that the fans were pleased with him. Real fans' favourite. I'm telling you, when I go to the games, the fans really like Ceballos. Mesut Ozil. big up Mesut, man. He got his goal. I thought he was good. He was really clever. His passing was really on point. He's regal when he moves that. He's like a Bentley GT, man. He's like a Rolls Royce car. Just moves. I'll give Mesut Ozil an 8 today. I thought he was really good, man. Wasn't on the ball a lot first half, but when he did get on it, he just looked class. A little outside of the foot pass he played to Aubameyang. He got his goal. He worked hard. He came off right at the end. I thought, Mesut, brilliant. I want to see that performance against the bigger teams. That's where we need to see it. But Ozil today, excellent performance. Pepe, mixed bag. I thought first off he was very frustrating. Not running at his man enough. But he put a great ball in for Aubameyang, great header. And he got his goal as well. I felt like he improved second half. I'll give Pepe a 7. I still think there's room for improvement in the performance, but goal and assist, that's what he's in the team for. So big up Pepe. I might be being a bit harsh giving him a 7. I just still think there's more room for improvement there. Aubameyang on the left, put in a good shift. I was fuming at half time, man. I really didn't think that Aubameyang should have played on the left. I just think he's wasted out there. He's the best striker at the club. But he got his goal. He put in a great shift. I'll give Aubameyang a 7 as well. Eddie Nketiah, poor today, mate. I'm going to give Eddie a 3. And I don't like giving those kind of ratings out. Honestly, I don't like to be negative towards, especially young players. But we got to be honest. Eddie looked completely out of his depth today. He worked hard, but it just wasn't good enough. Go to the subs who came on. Lacazette got his goal. Important for him to get that goal. You saw the relief on his face when he scored that goal. I give him an 8. Got a goal and an assist in 6 minutes. Can't ask for much more than that from Lacazette. Who else came on? Joe Willock. He was only on for a few minutes. I give him a 5. Who was the other substitution who came on actually? Did I miss someone out? I can't remember the third sub. Torreira came on as well. I give Torreira a 6. He was only on for a short period of time. I give him a 6. Arteta, I was a little bit worried by the team selection before the game. Nketiah playing and Ozil even. I wasn't sure whether he should have started, but he was right. Some of you were saying that that's harsh giving Pepe a 7. I still think there's room for improvement, man. But the goal and the assist, that is what he's there for. People are saying I should have given Lacazette a 7. But I'm excited for him, man. He needed the goal. Hasn't scored for a while. Goal and an assist in 6 minutes. Torreira an 8, says Singh Hashon. I didn't think he was on long enough, but he did do well. Michael Casey said Saka's up there with Robertson as the best left back in the Prem. Wow, that is big praise, man. Arteta, I give him a 6 today. I think it worked out for him, but he took a big risk. But he got there in the end. Everyone keep subscribing to the channel. Let me know in the comments if you agree with the player ratings. Arsenal back, man. 4-0 win. We needed that. Can we go on a run? Let me know in the comments what you think. Who was your man of the match? And keep subscribing. Bless. Phew.